Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to create your own embossing plates. This is an old technique, it's been around for quite a while, but it seems to be having a bit of a resurgence lately. I think because we've got an awful lot more die shapes and punch shapes. So in Stampin' Up we have two different kinds of embossing. This is the embossing plate, this is called Flourish, and this is Damask. You see me use the Flourish on the tree that I made last week. To get a really nice impression on these, you have to spritz your cardstock with some alcohol and then run it through your Big Shot, and that gives a deep impression. To create a deeper impression, we have these embossing folders. You would put your cardstock inside the folder, you fold it over, and then you run it through your Big Shot. Now, these are all great. I love our embossing folders, but I wanted I wanted snowflakes that were a little bit more contemporary, that weren't so vintage looking, something that wasn't quite so fussy. So I made my own. I'll show you the cards first. I don't know if you could see it. This card I used the snowflake number 2 die, and this is an embossed image on the background, and then I just highlighted with another snowflake on the front. And then this is the debossed version. You can see that. Okay, that's Marina Mist. I made a whole load of colours to see which ones I would like, and this is black, and I glittered it up with this is the glittery black brad. This is Crumb Cake. It just gives a nice little bit of texture on the background, and this is my favourite, Cherry Cobbler. I love this colour, it's so Christmassy. Oh. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to cut out several shapes of whichever die that you like, and you need to place them onto a background. Now I've used the cutting plate, and the reason I've used the cutting plate is because I was going to be running about 75 to 100 cards through, and I just wanted to make sure there was something sturdy behind. You can use cardstock. Now I've cut out 2 snowflakes and layered them on top of one another and then attached them to my plate. Okay, and then you would just run that through the Big Shot with your cardstock on top, and that's what gives you the embossing. So you can use any punch or any die to make the shapes that you want. I'll show you one that I've done here. This is the lattice die. I don't know if you could see it. And this is what cuts out. Now, instead of using several layers of cardstock for this, I decided to cut it out with chipboard. The reason I've done that is because these are so small that trying to get 2 or 3 layers of cardstock on top of one another that were cut out in this shape was just going to be too difficult, so I cut it out in chipboard first, and then, as you can see, I just attached it to a piece of cardstock. Then I ran it through my Big Shot, and this is the card that I've created. I wonder if you can see that in this light. It's a little note card, just to tell someone I'm thinking of them. So this is the debossed side, which again, like I've said, I like. And then this is the embossed. This is the bit that sticks up, and this is the bit that goes down. Okay, so that's using a die. What you can also do is use your punch. So I've used the owl punch, and I punched out 9 of the owl body, and I glued 3 on top of one another, and then put them in a line, positioned them in a line, again on just some retired cardstock. And then I run it through my Big Shot, and I've got this card. I don't know if you could see these little owl shapes along the bottom of the card. It's like I said, it just gives a little bit of texture just to make the card a little bit more interesting. Okay, I'll quickly show you how to run it through the Big Shot. It's my Big Shot. I love this machine. Okay, now with your Big Shot, when it comes, you get a multi-purpose platform. Now my multi-purpose platform I have taken apart. So I have the tab 2, tab 1, and then the basic tab at the back, at the bottom, the basic platform. They took the screw out. That's so that I have more ability to chop and change the thickness. because I find that even using some cardstock can be different. Even the same cardstock from week to week could be different. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my basic platform, and then I've experimented a little and I find that I need my tab number 2 but not the tab number 1. Okay, then I'm going to take my homemade plate, embossing plate, put it here, and then my piece of cardstock on top of that. And then this is the silicone pad that you need for embossing. Lay that on top of that. And then the Textures Impressions pad. So this is the Texture Impressions pad. You lay that on top. Then you run it through your Big Shot. Just so. And what you get is your textured cardstock. Just the same as using a regular plate. Okay, I hope that helps some of you guys to use your Big Shot more, use your punches more. Okay, bye!